turn to page 7 of the Kurukulla Center Prayer Book. We'll start on page 7 with Refuge and Bodhicitta and do a regular Sunday morning prayers straight through to page 37. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I see refuge, through merit from giving and the rest, to aid all may I become Buddha. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest, to aid all may I become Buddha. In the Buddha's Dharma and Sangha, until enlightened I seek refuge, through merit from giving and the rest, to aid all may I become Buddha. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from sorrowless bliss. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hatred. To the founder, the endowed, transcended destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer of the Shakya clan. I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer of the Shakya clan. I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. To the founder, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings, to you and fully awakened one, the endowed, transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer of the Shakya clan. I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. When, O Supreme, among humans you were born on this earth, you paced out 7 strides, then said, I am supreme in this world. To you who were wise then I prostrate. With pure bodies, form supremely pure, wisdom ocean like a golden mountain, fame that blazes in the 3 worlds, winner of the best, Lord, to you I prostrate. With the supreme signs, face like spotless moon, color like gold, to you I prostrate. Dust free like you, the 3 worlds are not. Incomparably wise one, to you I prostrate. The Savior having great compassion, the Founder having all understanding, the field of merit with qualities like a vast ocean. To you, the one gone to thusness, I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path, the sublime pure reality. To the Dharma that pacifies, I prostrate. Those who are liberated and who also show the path to liberation. The holy field qualified with realizations, who are devoted to the moral precepts. To you, the sublime community intending virtue, I prostrate. Homage to the Supreme Buddha. Homage to the Dharma refuge. Homage to the great Sangha. To all 3 ever devout homage. To all worthy of respect, bowing with bodies as many as all realms, atoms in all aspects. With supreme faith I pay homage. Do not commit any non-virtuous actions. Perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a mirage, the flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud. See conditioned things as such. Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all-seeing, subdue the foe of faults, and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death. From Tushita's hundreds of God's protector's heart, to tip of this fresh, pure, white heap, curd like cloud, Olo Sandragpa, Dharma's omniscient King, pray come to this place with your disciples. In space ahead, on lion throne, lotus and moon, venerable Guru, smile brightly with delight. Pray stay hundreds of eons to spread doctrine as supreme merit, field for my mind of faith. Your wisdom mind sees full range of knowables. Your eloquent speech adorns fortunate ears. Your beauteous body, fame, glory outstanding. Homage to you, worthwhile to think of, hear and see. Pleasant offerings of water, various flowers, fragrant incense, light perfume, and so on. Oceans of offerings set out and envisioned, offered up to you, supreme field of merit, non-virtue committed with body, speech, and mind, which I have heaped up since beginningless time, especially what has contradicted three vows. Each I confess from my heart with strong regret. In time of strife you strove to learn and practice. Shunned eight mundane concerns, made life essence full. O protector from depths of our hearts, we rejoice in your powerful great deeds. Venerable Gurus from love and wisdom, clouds densely massed in your Dharmakaya sky, pray loose a rain of vast profound Dharma on fields of disciples just as needed. May whatever virtue that I've here gathered bring benefit to all beings and doctrine, and may it make Venerable Sangdragpa's essential teachings specially shine forever. Migme se wei ter chen rezig, Drime kien pe wang po jam pel yang, du pung ma lu jom ze sang weda. Ke pe tsu gien Tsongkhapa, lo sang drag pe jabla so wadeb. O glorious and precious root Guru, pray take seat of lotus on my crown, caring for me with your great kindness. Bestow attainments of body, speech, and mind. O glorious and precious root Guru, pray take seat of lotus at my heart, caring for me with your great kindness. Bestow attainments common and supreme. O glorious and precious root Guru, pray take seat of lotus at my heart, caring remain steadfast. Homage to the exalted three jewels. Thus have I heard at one time, the Blessed One Rajagriya on Vulture Mountain, together with a great assembly of monks and a great assembly of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One was absorbed in the concentration of the countless aspects of phenomena called profound illumination. At that very time, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, was looking perfectly at the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, perfectly looking at the emptiness of inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Then through the power of the Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, how should a child of the lineage train who wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom? Thus he spoke, and the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, replied to the Venerable Shariputra as follows. Shariputra, whichever son or daughter of the lineage wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom should look perfectly like this, subsequently looking perfectly and correctly at the emptiness of inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Emptiness is form. Emptiness is not other than form. Form is not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, like this, all phenomena are empty without characteristics. That is, they are not produced and do not cease. They have no defilement and no separation from defilement. They have no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness. There is no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind. No visible form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no object of touch, no mental phenomenon. There is no I element and so forth up to no mind element, up to no element of mental consciousness. There is no ignorance and no cessation of ignorance and so forth up to no aging and death and no cessation of aging and death. Likewise, there is no suffering, no origin, no cessation, and no path. No exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and abide in the perfection of wisdom. And because their minds have no perfection, they have no fear. Passing utterly beyond error, they attain the final state beyond sorrow. All the Buddhas who reside in the three times by relying on the perfection of wisdom manifesting complete Buddhas in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, and complete enlightenment. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the equal to the unequaled mantra, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering since it is not false should be known as the truth. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is proclaimed. Tayata, gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisoha. Shariputra, this is how a bodhisattva, a great being, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom. Then the Blessed One arose from that concentration and said to the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, well said, O child of the lineage, so it is. The profound perfection of wisdom should be practiced exactly as you have taught, and the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, the Venerable Shariputra, the superior Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, the great being, and the entire assembly as well as worldly beings, gods, humans, demigods, Gandharvas, and others, were filled with admiration and highly praised what had been spoken by the Blessed One. In the holy supreme abode of the Dakinis, possessed of clairvoyance and miraculous power, unwaveringly caring for practitioners as your children, homage to the hosts of the three places Dakinis. Tayata, Om, Gate, Gate, Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhisoha. Through the power of truth of the exalted three jewel speech, may all on the side of negativity, such as the four Maras, be stopped. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. All enemies, obstructors, and hindrances, Shanti Kuruye Soha. The 80,000 types of obstructors pacified, freed from adverse harmful conditions, may all be conducive and perfect auspiciousness. Bring happiness and well-being here right now. Saji perki. 其 jukshi 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 其 Dampa Kyenam Ki Cherkoi Kala Kien Se Trindrigne Vitat Sampe Dulce Zima Lahazab Yecherki Chahapawab Tuso Idam Guru Ratnamandalakam Niryatayami Chodang Soki Chognam La Jang Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Dagi Chernyengi Peso Namki Grola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Chodang Soki Chognam La Jang Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Dagi Chernyengi Peso Namki Grola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Chodang Soki Chognam La Jangju Bardu Dagni Kapsuchi Dagi Chernyengi Peso Namki Drola Penchir Sangye Druparsho.
Good morning, everyone. Dear brothers, before I will call, I have to wearing that very thick jackets. Anyway, it's wonderful. The summer, they bring all good things, good flower, good leaves, good foods. I think all most foods also grow summer, right?
Yes, yes.
Then anyway, it's wonderful. Anyway, everyone set up perfect motivation to benefit all sentient beings. Therefore, I want to achieve enlightenment soon as possible. Maybe tomorrow. Then I'm going to study hard weather, Then I'm doing effort to walking. Then anyway, the set up the motivation to benefit all sentient beings. Therefore, I'm going to practice, study, recite the mantras. Then it's wonderful. This month is Sagadawa. And another Buddhism they call Visa Day. Then they call Visa. And if Sagadawa means Saga means one the star's name. Staro, come on. There are some special 28 stars. Then all the stars. Maybe stars round or word or walk, word was a word round or star anyway. This month they start Saga. Or Saga go round or word go round Saga, I don't know, something like that. They call Saga Dawa. The special this month is a very, very special, month for Tibetan Buddhism. Is whatever you do this month if you do any virtuous actions, to be multiply. Also, if you do non-virtuous actions, also become multiply. Therefore, very special a month. Then all of the world in the Tibetan Buddhism place, this month everyone try to any different kind action to study or meditation, checking people in the Maya and peaceful, checking and what you call fasting retreat. Fasting retreat means you cannot eat one day anything. Example, today after lunch, then tomorrow nothing all day. Then you can eat next day. Like that we have 2, 4, 8, and 16 like that, 100. Some people taking 100 times. Then also people doing a lot also animal liberation this month. Therefore, also a lot of people taking many precepts, try to recite the mantras, even every place, not just one place, everywhere, all over. Therefore, we also doing here a lot of activities going on. Yesterday we start to recite the Om Mani Padme Hum. We done last night, I think 1.4 million. Is correct? 1.4 million Mani Padme Hums. Then now, yesterday the Tibetans, I think we didn't count the Westerns, right? Our streets.
The total is about 1,450,000.
Oh, yeah, like that.
So far.
Yeah, so far. Then still you have to go more today also. Then even if something commandment, you say, okay, during that time I will do 5,000 or 10,000. If you have some commandment, they give you some push. You say, I can do just fun, do some mantras. Then you don't have much, push it. Therefore, if something commandment is good, it's wonderful. Then also we're going to Sagadava. The Sagadava is usually the whole month, Sagadava. But we can't. Some people count just 15 days with Sagadava. First day to full moon, then say next day that doesn't count. But real Sagadava is 30 days. Then the main special is the 15th and full month, and the Tibetan moon calendar is 15. And during that day, Buddha Shakyamuni has 12 different activities. Deeds. Usually he has thousands, many, but actually we count special 12 things he did in his life. Therefore, the one is he born, he birth. he was birth, taking birth. He was taking birth. Then the Sagadava, the 15th day is his birthday. It's a very special day, his birthday, in the 15th. And the Tibetan calendar, 15th. Western is the 13th, next Friday. Then also, one is he achieved enlightenment. All of us wish, right? That's one day is he achieved enlightenment. Also the day of the 15th. And the Sagadava, same month. Not different year, not same year. Right? Then one is also he showed the pathway to showing and all the sentient beings true. Even I'm Buddha going to die. You all will die. Like that special 3 things happen the same one day. Same day, one day is
Same day.
It's the same day. Therefore, very, 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 very special, very, very special day. You guys also, your birthday is very special, right? Even someone doesn't say you have happy birthday, you get a little bit annoyed, right? You say, oh, no one says happy birthday. We have, sometimes, His Holiness mentions us. We have two things happen, birthday and die, right? Therefore, sometimes he says, yesterday is the 8th of the Tibetan calendar. They say Buddha take full ordained monk. Full ordained monk. Therefore, on the 7th also he subdued the demons who destroy or who harm or who to try to harm. He do meditation, the Lord demons, then he subdued. Therefore, sometimes we say 5 different things happen this month. Therefore, if special month, special time, special day, then this time, this day is also all Buddhism, whole world, they pray together. Therefore, more power. Right? Times more power that, the activity or together is more powerful. Therefore, us also we do some many activities, things here. It's a very great opportunity to everyone to join, take opportunity, this occasion. Very special. Then also this month, everybody doing the animal liberation. Everywhere. Maybe especially the Asian countries that they large, hundreds, thousands, hundreds, millions they do. The benefit of liberation, animal liberation, right? Animal liberation is to what's very important for us, our life, which things are most important.
Benefit sentient beings.
No. If you think about that, this is true, but no.
free.
No.
To
To generate good karma.
No. Our life is our most important, right? Yeah. It's a precious life. Our life is mostly, right? Because we going to, if something a little bit sick, we go to hospital. We say, why? I don't want to die. No, I think maybe close, maybe open. Otherwise, too hard, yeah. Yeah, if kitchen someone to little cup, quiet. Yeah. Right? Our life is precious. Without love, we can do anything, right? Therefore, day or night, working, life is most important. Therefore, saving life is the most best virtues. Most best virtues. What do you think? It's true or not?
Yeah.
This is the Buddha said, I'm just talking about my own word. Because there's a best offering Buddha is the saving life. He said, why? Because Buddha loves all sentient beings, same as the mother loves their own child. Buddha have no one he kick out. He said, I don't care them. Whole sentient beings, Buddha, same as your mother, how you like your own child. Therefore, we save Buddha's own child's life, Buddha happy. The best offering. Understand? We say, best offering your Guru is that you make teacher happy. The happy means not talk about you give some money, then you make your teacher happy. Not like that. You listen or you do your teacher's advice. Therefore, we, Buddha's own child's life, or his own child's life we save. It's best often. Best. Okay? The benefit, I'm talking about benefit, okay? Then also best generosity. Best generosity. All sentient beings have the most precious ones, their life, right? Then you save that their life, you yeah, sometimes I do mistake. No, I have to ask him. Therefore, best generosity is the
Generosity of giving life.
yeah, generosity in giving life. Oh, some new people come in. Do you see? Some new little boys and girls. Therefore, best generosity. If you think, we think, maybe I'm going to give some couple $100 to give some people. Maybe on during that time, maybe there's more benefit. But the future, long term, is the best generosity is the saving the life. Therefore, we save one, animal's life. At the moment, a couple minutes. We don't know, maybe a couple minutes, maybe a couple days, maybe a couple months. We cannot give the 100% to save whole life. But it is fun. Therefore, best generosity, saving the life. Because the people or person and any beings, the precious things of their life, they will saving their life is the precious one. Okay? You understand? If you don't understand, you said, protest, okay? He said, stop you talking broken English. Therefore, very big benefit. Then when the Buddha's time, and the Shariputra, he saw that someone is the hellram, very, very difficult, very, very serious hellram. Then he asked the Buddha, what happened for him? What benefit? How can I benefit for him? The Buddha said, when he was alive, he killed any single beings. Therefore, now he is the hellram. Now, if we do animal liberation for him, is correct? Then he will be possible free. It's Buddha and the Shariputra, they talk discussion. Therefore, and Shariputra, he did animal liberation for dedication for him. Then he died at that moment. The hellram, he born another beings. Like that, they have lots, many. It's your question.
Who is in the helmet?
One person.
Oh.
One person.
Any person.
Yeah, any person. It's one a king. When he was alive, he kills any beings.
Okay.
Any beings.
So we did
Always.
animal liberation for him.
Then Shariputra asked Buddha, what happened for him? Why? The Buddha said, because he killed all beings, whatever we see, whatever he meet, he kill. Therefore, the Shariputra said, no, what can we do? How can we help for him? He said, it's best for him is he taking the lives. Therefore, he had the problem. Now we saving the lives for him, dedication for him, then it's best offering for him. Like that. Therefore, many, we call benefits. If you want to long live your teachers or your parents or yourself, it's the best puja, is the liberation, save others' life. Therefore, example they say, if you killing all the time, you are the person to killing. When you baby born, you are the habit. You're going to kill. You like to kill something. Yeah, you like to habit because you have the imprints, previous life. We can see that 10 kids. Some kids like to kill, some kids doesn't like kill. We say, why? Because they have different imprints, previous life. It's some the connection, Therefore, anyway, we are going to animal liberation. Everybody, no, I don't need to say you guys. You guys also taking that this opportunity, Even you can put 1 cent. Of course, you put maybe 100, 300, 400, 500 is good. But even you can just 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, great motivation. It's good you put the drop water on the ocean. That you drop water on the ocean, and since until ocean dry, you drop little water also not dry, still that. You drop a little bit, but the ocean is huge, right? Because you mix that. Therefore, after ocean completely dry, otherwise the small ocean also not dry. Therefore, we have very great community here, great location, all the many different kinds, and Buddhism, as teachers, His Holiness Dalai Lama, such a Komar Rinpoche, Lama Sobar Rinpoche, many other lamas come to here, big blessing. We have Buddha's statues, Buddha's their texts, stupa, all very special, holy place. Anybody say, oh, Buddha is a very holy place. Why? Because Buddha was, chief enlightenment that place. Lord, scholars or practice, they come there, their dedication, they were holy place. We say Varanasi, Sarana. Sarana is very special place, we say, because Buddha give teaching there. The reason is that now they bring here, all the high lamas give the teaching here. Therefore, next week we hope whole religion people is not whole one, the whole the religions representative people come to here, they pray together. Therefore, Buddhism, non-Buddhism, every was complete together. They mix the location for more heavy, more powerful. Therefore, during the place, we doing the animal liberation, and bring here, you do some circumambulate, then we cannot explain how big that they merit. Therefore, we go into the animal liberation, then everybody don't miss this opportunity to put everybody some influence, okay? Then what else? Now I finish my talk. Okay, then we say we doing the recite the mantra Om Padme Hum. Maybe all of you know the meaning of Om Padme Hum, but I would like to say again. If you think too much, then you say talking stop. Okay. Usually Om Padme Hum is very easy. Usually I like also with people to some chanting. Usually when Tibetans come in, I always do same chanting because everybody knows. If most people doesn't know, then I do it just myself. Then it doesn't make sense. I try to all the time when chanting, then try to everybody to know. Therefore, Om Padme Hum everybody know, right? No one says I don't know. You're chanting. Also, especially the Westerns doesn't like to say I don't know. Even you doesn't know, you don't say I don't know. Anyway, if then you you recite also maybe mistake or wrong way, then we say, oh, you're doing wrong way. Oh, no. This is habit. I'm not saying you guys bad, okay? This is a habit of the culture, the people. They're very hard to say, I don't know. Then Oman Pema, the 6 syllables. Some people say Oman Pema Hung Shi. If you can say Shi is okay, it's nothing wrong. But usually we say 6 syllables. So I already explained last week. And now I'm short of my English, book English. Then maybe better you understand. So, I'm some money do trukti. 아니 다 많은 두두된 데만 다 편좀 보시라 그래서 다 곱좀 뭐 저거였어.
So there are many great benefits, if you recite, the 6-syllable mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum.
아니 다 네가 다 듣바 다 들어와 상게 그래서 많은 데만 들어와 상게 그래서.
So by reciting the mantra, any kind of mantra, especially this Om Mani Padme Hum, you purify the negative karmas that you have created.
근데 대라 다 용저 용사 제된 로를 두기 놈 상게 그래서.
And so when you purify the negative karma, there's a basis that you purify on. So the basis is the person or the place, or anybody that based on whom you have created that negative karma. So then based on that, you have to purify the negative karma also. So here, because you created negative karma by causing harm to sentient beings, the sentient being is the basis here. So on the basis of the sentient beings, you purify these negative karmas.
And
so also what you're purifying here, is the beings of the 6 realms of cyclic existence. And also there are 6 delusions, 6 different type of delusions that are particular, for each realm, and that's what you purify by reciting the 6 syllable mantras.
아니 용제가 탑달라 아니 탑 람파신 죽지 그랬어.
The method, for purifying these negative karmas, there are also 6, methods. Those are 6 perfections.
다 용wen 제거달라 아니 자와 리투키 아니 다 고마도 그래서 남도 자와 링가세 그래서 한 티가라 자와 도전 장사했는데 자와 리투키 다 고마도 그래서.
And then there's the result, of purifying the negative karma. And the result of purifying those negative karma is that you achieve the 6 Dhyana Buddhas. So usually, normally we say 5 Dhyana Buddhas. Then when you add Vajradhara on top of that, then it becomes 6 Dhyana Buddhas.
Okay. You understand? So the 5 Buddhas here, I bring here. You guys maybe what he bring here? This 5 Buddha family. We have 5 Buddha, 5 different Buddha families. Oh, this is that. 다 가니까니 장거리 해서 와이나라 와 배나 다 아니 다 로어를 너무 쪼다 너무 시다 강가를 요다 되는 쪼쪼는다 나도 근데 제가 그래서
So there are delusions, the afflictive emotions, that are particular for each kinds of sentient beings. Of course, we have, as the human beings, we have all other kinds of delusions, but there's one main one, that is particular, to the human beings, rather than to the animals.
그래서 다 옴기 한쪽 그래 나도 옴만 배모 주는데 도다 내가 you can see up the picture there are two sides, okay, don't misunderstand, there too long maybe the 2 sides. 근데 옴기 다 옴도 말할 때는 한쪽 한번 되지라면 다단도 당한도 옴만 배모 올라 그래 was 만데 단 두중도 당벌 코랄라 진도 되잖아 옴 세디기다 아마 인도 숨청 그래서 인도 숨이 그래서.
So the first syllable Om, which has a kind of 3 sounds, or ama, and so those personifies 3 different qualities.
아니 가르쳐는 나 사제기 거송 특성의 녀모다 자와이 말이지.
So those 3 personifies the 3 holy body, holy speech, and holy mind of the enlightened being.
근데 다 된도 말할 때는 안주 단다 링아였음데 녀모다 참여반다 안주 링아였음이야 아니 답에 사제 링아였음 나시지 영어 쇼세 또 물음 되고 그랬어.
So because those 3 syllables, kind of all combined into 1 syllable as the Oama, that personifies the three holy body, holy speech, and holy mind of the Buddha. By reciting that, that purifies the impure body, impure speech, and impure mind of the sentient beings.
다단다 준도대 통도야 된다. 단대 현도시 오들라 아니 시리디 샤지 버버스. 시리디 샤지 외에 내가 치마치 내가 메토치 알라바 내가 양 노르식 섬요레스.
So as you see the portrait of the Avalokiteshvara on the pillar, and behind the second one, as the four-armed Chinresi. So there's the first one here, this is the 1,000-armed Chinresi, I think, and then the other one there has the four-armed Chinresi, four-armed Avalokiteshvara. So there's two hands folded together, and then two hands on each side, one holding lotus and one holding rosary.
그래서 단 내가 양 치마스마티가 아니 바바시리드 둘라야 아니 탑 이제 전부 단 여번 종교에서.
And so these two symbolizes also the hand symbols, so the things that he's carrying. The mala or the rosary symbolizes the method.
안디나라 메토신도 디가 아니 바바시리드 두질라 아니 샤르 동반이 또 샤르비 온 종교에서.
So the method, the bodhicitta on his right hand, symbolized by the mala or the rosary, and on the left hand he's carrying the lotus, which symbolizes the wisdom realizing emptiness directly.
다 누르시 라바는 아니 노버 추스미리 디기 탑당 시람니다 고임메 아니 가디나 카타모 초와 상자니까 고아만 송교레서.
And then there's the first two hands folded together, holding a jewel inside inside the palm of the two hands, and that symbolizes the unification of method and wisdom. And so these both are required, for a particular sentient beings to achieve enlightenment. So without each other, you will not be able to achieve enlightenment. So you need both of them. So that is to to symbolize that you need both. So the unification of both method and wisdom.
Okay. 그냥 만조 내가 있잖아요. 준수 내가 제식이 있는데 제 탑시면 그냥 빼 도도요 봐. 제식은 그냥 제가 탑시로 제식으로 봐.
So method or means is very important. Even if you know how to do it, but if you don't have that method or the skill to do that, then you might make mistake again, right?
그렇죠. 배나 준수 빼 무슨 배가 식당 로션 통보했다. 이나 충주도 줘야 직 제라 다 탑시 준수 제 많이도 다 탑시시라. 시기도 탑시시라 만들어 왔어.
So that kind of skill is very important, right? So even though you have all those high, college degrees, maybe like masters, PhDs, and so forth, but there are simple things like how to fix the toilet, right? Maybe, you have to know the way to do it, right? If you don't know the means, you don't have the method, then you won't be able to do it.
빼 차지 않는데 맞춰 사게나 너도 너네 약값되나 아니 저도 가되냐 파전 마사한 거로 왔어.
So, for example, if there is water dripping from the ceiling, then you have to see where the water is coming from, right? If you just try to block it here, that will not stop the water.
그래서 토가는 토가 축하하는 딱 되는 막 값이잖아. 아니 그 저런 게 변나 있는데 야 저도 박 값나 저도 매번 신고 되는 딱 값도 그러니까 뭐 신고 말어 봤어. 되는다 가운데 값나 내가 따라 차는 거로 봤어.
And so you have to check the source, where the water is coming from, and then you stop there. Then it will be stopped, right? Otherwise, if you just keep on stopping from here by putting a patch and anything you try to block it from here, will not help that.
Right? You know you can block something, but that you don't know where. Therefore, that very important to method. We have wisdom, but not method. The problem. Then is that ngazo sanjevala ngazo kumba company go do company mena kumba me do.
So you need both the method and the wisdom. So knowing is one thing, but doing how to do it, knowing how to do that is also important, right? So just like you need two legs, to walk. Just with one leg you won't be able to walk. So you need two legs, to walk. Just like that, you need to both method and wisdom to walk to the state of full enlightenment.
아니 샤도 남도 나만 보라. 쇼바니 고건다. 쇼바지기 용문도 왔어.
So same with the bird, in order for it to fly, it needs two wings. Right? With just one wing, it will not be able to fly.
Okay, this is just example. Okay, then is that ngazo tawa da tnya sanje kombato bala ta tabdan sharam니가 고를. then 다 바바시레더니 다 니자 니가 여바다. 대마다 니자 다 드라마로 쯤부터 라바니 두시 섬대도.
And so, because we need that, that is very important to achieve enlightenment, and therefore Avalokiteshvara, holding those symbols and symbolizes that he has both method and wisdom, and not only that, but he has both, method and wisdom, the unification of method and wisdom, which are never separated from each other.
다 된것도 단단 시리즈가 다 그거 빠르게 되긴 되시는 거라서 와실로키.
So that's the deity Avalokiteshvara, so the mantra of the Avalokiteshvara that we're reciting, right? So that's why I thought maybe just explain a little bit about Avalokiteshvara.
오케이. 어디지 다 가서 옴로상 가서 옴라타인 바스. 다 옴세디 갈로다 간지 사지에 내가 섬데 다 뇽모 다 와랬다. 간소야 되나지 다 와지 용로치 용아 다 나로치 간도 용아 쇼스 다 모는 장이로 바스.
And so the Om, A, O, Ma, so those three letters, that symbolizes, the three holy body, holy speech, and holy mind of the Buddha, which is free of all the obscurations, all the negativities, all the delusions, and so forth, right? So just by reciting that, then we sow a seed in our mind, to achieve that kind of holy body, holy speech, and holy mind of the Buddha.
다 대용화라 다 탑시 가르스나 대용화라 저런게 리당가 뇽모도 잡아라 저런가 탑시 일면 냠슬낸 거래 다 송거래서.
So in order to achieve that, a pure holy body, holy speech, holy mind of the Buddha, you have to practice both method and wisdom to achieve that.
어떻게 다 만에서 되게 아니 가르고 만에 다 노르기 또 그래서 노벌라 가리 니바르나 다 샘지 온폰세비 니바 여러분.
So so whatever kind of wish you have, by praying to that wish fulfilling jewel, all your wishes will be fulfilled. And so, so that's the meaning of money. Means like the wish fulfilling jewel. But in any case, even the jewels now, right? So even if it's not a wish fulfilling jewel, but whatever kind of jewels you have, and that kind of frees you from poverty, right?
Do you guys have very expensive? What call
Jewelries.
jewelries? Scared to keep your heart. You put with a bank. Anyway, 대체 다 되게 가르쳤나 아니 탑 이제 전보다 상주 semnyam 송 그랬어.
So that also symbolizes the jewel. That symbolizes the great compassion and bodhicitta.
아니 상주고 샘단 이제 진분이라다 샘친 둥알에 조용히 니바요로 왔어.
So the great compassion and bodhicitta has the power, to free sentient beings from suffering, right?
오케이, 되지. 다 뒤가 안에 탑대 써버렸어. 탑 되고요,
So that symbolizes the method, right? Method aspect.
다 빼면서 되다 저도 매독 빼면서 그랬어. 매독 빼면서 왔어.
So that's the money, and then PADME. I said PADME, Padma. So by it says in English you maybe heard the sound Padma, right? So Padma means like a lotus.
뭐 안에 로드스 대시다 계산 더번나 사tuk선 더번나 찍거든. 얘나야 딱 코랑 쌍마진이야 찍은 거야. 된 거라서.
And so the lotus is very clean. The lotus itself is very clean, although it is, it is bone. It grows from the mud, but it's not solid by any kind of stain of mud. Right?
Wow.
So it's very pure, very clean. And there's no stain of mud on the lotus at all. So that is what it symbolizes.
그래서 나라수 샘대 시다 뇽보다 내되는 것은 뇽모 말에서 뇽모도 같이 해요. 그래서 코는 쌍마치 해요. 그래서 라버레서.
And so like the nature of our mind, it says the nature of our mind is clear. It's a clear light, like a clear light, right? And the delusions are not a part of the mind. It's not the nature of the mind. It's just stained temporarily, right? Temporarily. So it can be purified. It can be separated from the mind.
빼나 레까 보시나 너도 쭉 가르고 그러왔어. 까보세 뭐 마보 너뭐 가르고나 그때 차로 그러왔어.
And for example, like a white fabric, right? So if you have a white fabric, whatever kind of color you want to dye on that, right? So you can dye any kind of color, so, blue, red, yellow, orange, whatever you want.
대단 간주 그 샘생과 대양 대도 찍발에서 간주 고로 가지나 샘차나 고로라는 거. 아니 니제잖아 니제 내자잖아 강가 뒤 one 로샤로 봐.
So whatever you dye it with, then it becomes that, right? So now you say, oh, it's orange fabric. Now you say it's a green fabric or blue fabric, like that. Just like that. Our mind, is like a white fabric, right? And so you paint, with any kind of delusions, any kind of emotions, afflictive emotions in your mind. Whatever you paint with that, then it becomes, it manifests in that aspect. So when you paint it with the anger, then it becomes angry mind. When you paint it with a, attachment, then it becomes, desirous or lusty mind, and so forth. Right?
그래서 다 뒤가 안에 가로 혈압 또만이 또배가 혈압된 종교를 봐.
And so that frees you from all those delusions and all those negative afflictive emotion is the wisdom realizing emptiness, right? So therefore the lotus symbolizes the wisdom realizing emptiness.
간제 다 예지 내룩 현저 말아봐 또배가 혈압된 종교를 봐. 이 가르치면.
So here when we talk about emptiness, right? The emptiness is the reality, right? So the mind that knows the nature or the reality of such and such thing is called mind realizing emptiness.
근데 예지 내룩 또 못하다 예지 내룩도 가리임바나 다 임바다 하고 온거도 그러고.
So the reality of the object, the object, the way really it exists, the real way it exists, is the reality, right? And so you have to understand that. And so when you understand that, then you will not have any kind of misconceptions or wrong views about that object.
배차잖아 존도 내야다는 네가 내적 잘라도 가려도 정도서 존도인데 존도 따나 네 가르고 소리 정도 잘라.
So for example, if you look at the picture on the table, what do you think it's made of?
Paper or plastic or what do you think? Or wood? Someone said paper, someone said plastic. Today the talk I don't know maybe. No, gold. Maybe some diamonds. I don't know, maybe person jigda throw. No? What do you think?
We have to touch the really
Anyway, we have different ideas. Someone said paper, someone said plastic, someone said maybe some nothing, right? Therefore, we don't know.
So we don't know the real one or the reality.
I'm touching those. I don't know. I think the plastic. There is a talk. Ray yemba ta yenama korpra yemba na plastic yemba to sona ta nil to wala was ta ko yemba ngbe second to wala was.
So when we look at it, so even though it looks like a plastic, it could be, a metal, right? It could be, a wood or something like that. And so it depends on that. So whatever it is, the reality is. Whatever it really is, if it's really plastic, then that's what it is, right? And so if you think it is a metal, then that's wrong, right? The reality is that it's plastic. But if your mind thinks it's a metal, then that's wrong, right? So the reality is the plastic. So you have to know it is the plastic.
Oh, tenda tema to be loose kanji tenda tema namaji be sharaptin so good.
And so that is symbolized by the wisdom realizing the things as they are.
다 홍세 되겠다. 이제와 매 봐. 딱 때문에 또 이제와 매 봤더니 들어봐.
And then the syllable hung has the meaning of stability, not changing, here and there, but being very stable.
그리고 배차이나 딱 이제와 매 봐. 안에 탑다 혈압이 가디는 이제와 매 봐. 가디나 카트라 만들어 왔다. 그리고 뭐 이메 봐서 딱 때문에 봤더니라고.
And so that is to have the stability of the method and wisdom, having there all the time, not just sometimes there, not all the time there, it's not like that, but being there stable all the time, inseparable from each other.
오케이. 근데 대화라 야만나 안에 다 저쪽 봤어. 그러고 그래. 신질라 봤어. 단들이 나로 지세요. 다 신질라 비겠다. 근데가 아니 답이 링하여서 토백이 아니 저 아니 탑단 시간이 냠슬 다 그러고 렌지 그러고 렌터바 신질라로 지세요. 그러고.
And also it has the other meaning, as to ask, for a blessing, to be able to achieve the pure holy body, holy speech, holy mind of the Buddha through the unification of practice, method, and wisdom.
Okay, now you understand? Therefore, today that time the passion change 냠틀린 뭐 종교에서 봐. passion 쭉.
And so it also symbolizes the practice of actions.
말와 근데자 파신 주 냠서 람발라 때니 아니 다베기 다 링아여서 도그러 왔어.
And so by practicing these six perfections, you will be able to achieve the pure body, speech, and mind of the Buddha.
아니 짐바 저좀 저와 존디 시대 가도 탑건하려고 그래. 아니 something도 샤람이 샤라고 간다 그래서.
And so the six perfections are generosity, morality, patience, effort. So those four are the method aspect of the perfections. And then the last two, the concentration and wisdom, are the wisdom aspect of the practice.
Okay? I understand? I will make you more compass, okay? You not finish it, not yet. 당가서 오만 뱀에 혼된 거로 왔어. 다 늦중도 왔다. 늦중된 로아를 주기 아니 따뜻하다 올라가러 왔어.
And then so the sixth syllable again also purifies the six delusions, that are particular for each realms of cycle existence.
근데 다 살아 가리요. 다 살아 시작해서 되는 또 가리요잖아.
So what do the gods have? They may have other delusions as well, but what is the particular one that they have? Pride. Yeah.
그래서 살아 가자 침으로 살아서나 살아서 시작하는데 소에다 그런 집어 코로나를 넘어 야가다 코로나 집어 매버렸어. 그런 코로나 슈비 세들라.
So during that lifetime, the gods don't have any sufferings at all. They have the perfect, features, right? The perfect look, and the clean body, very nice, light on the body, and so forth. So everything is perfect. So they're very proud, of their possessions.
The place of the god, the people that selling the perfumes, that doesn't have business. No one going to buy any makeup things because the God is very beautiful. 어디 tenere 땅 살아 녀모방 가자 침보다다니 담 오만 배만 된바이나 아니 녀모방 가자 이거 자고 이러더라 봐.
And so by reciting this, the six-syllable mantra that purifies the delusion pride, that is especially particular, to the gods.
어디 다 사마에 세들 아니 자도체 타고시라 그랬어. 자도 타고시라 그랬어.
And then the demigods, what do they have in particular? Jealousy, yes.
가르에서나 땅 가도 라고 그랬어. 다 라도 라마에 슈다다 땅 가도 다 니리카가 지리 간지 사산에 라마에서네 신급 동보 따바이나 디근 고대 아니 이게 사초를 야도 아니 레버들 라가 놓으신데 라마이 놓으시라고 말했어. 단 자도 타고시라더니 시에 그랬어.
So they are very jealous, right? Very jealous. Who are they jealous with? The gods, right? So demigods are very jealous of the gods because gods are better than them, right? In terms of form and all these things. And that's one particular reason why they are jealous of the god. Is they say there's a demigod realm and then the god realm. So there's this huge tree which produces profit fruits, and the trunk of the tree or the root of the tree is in the demigod, and then the blossoming part of the tree is in the god realm. So the gods get to enjoy the fruits where it is actually growing on their land, right? So that's why they fight over all the time.
어디 대단한 살란 제대 법에 등화 사마일란 탑속에 등화 생각도 열어.
And so gods, they don't have any sufferings during their entire life. They have no suffering of sickness, aging, but only the period of a week, they will have that sign of death, and that is the biggest suffering that they go through in their entire life. So the gods have the suffering of death, suffering of seeing the sign of death, and the demigods have below the human beings are the animals. So what do the animals have the delusion that is particular to them? Ignorance. Ignorance, yes.
당당 가서 아니 시 ignorance 해야 돼 간지 다 가로. 다 타와다 트리 잡아 공부 토발라 다 시다 맛이 들게 시그서 세단 삼삼당 가도 치다 가도 저나 바 치셔마요 와 가도 미하 먹어 뭐 치하고도.
And so here we're not just talking about the ignorance to the reality. Of course that's the biggest ignorance, but so even simple things like that the animals don't know many things that human beings know. I mean there are some cases that they know better than human beings, through their smells and so forth. They can find out more, but they don't know many things, what is good, what is bad, whether they're being pad or whether they're being they're going to be slaughtered, and they don't know that, right?
rồi bên này chi là chỉ đang chi là ngang mà lại được chi là sang nó anh ấy chỉ mà đang chuyên mà tăng mà số lại được thì mình tự là chúng thông số.
So the animals, like some dogs, they can be trained, to use the toilet and flush the toilet, right?
Do you guys saw? I saw one. I don't know. This is YouTube. So maybe they want cat. One cat. Yeah, cat. They go to humans, our bathroom. We have two, right? Someone we pick up, believe that. He just jumped there. First we put that. Then he jumped. He poo. Then he jumped. He flash water. And people teach them, right? But therefore, some cats, the more intelligent than human beings for the local animals. But any case to achieve enlightenment or free from all the sufferings, then they that to know the pain is big takaro or takupas, lamas.
So there are some, particular animals that can be very smart, but in general, the animals don't know about those things, right? What is good, what is bad, what will be harmful, what will be helpful, and so forth. They don't know much, and of course, then they have, it's just like all beings have the ignorance, to the reality, and so because of that, anyway, because of those things, the animals have the biggest ignorance than other beings.
And
by reciting Om Mani Padme Hum, that also purifies, the delusion, ignorance.
다시 가르잖아 정도 가지 세네 왕기 다시 정도라 세네 왕기 미디에다 제요 예다 제 지소 세나로 근데다 안에 녀모 세네가 안에 가서 님으로 그랬어 되나 조사로.
And then the delusion that is particular to the hungry ghost. What do you think is that? Greed, yeah, miserliness, right? The miserliness is the one, so that makes them, to be born as hungry ghosts, right? So because if you're very if you have the possession that you are not able to give it to others or not use it to yourself and just keep it there all the time, then that's called miser, right? So that if you have that kind of delusion, then that will cause you to be born in the hungry ghost realm, where you will be, not able to find food or drink for hundreds and hundreds of years. Anyway, so if you recite this mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, then that will also purify the delusion, miserliness.
아니 녀모가 날생이 녀모로 그래서 다 가디나 다 직사에라나 통해라나 다 something하다 대함에가 작으로.
And then also the desire, to find the food, right? So they're always looking for food or drink, and so that desire or that the covetousness, the mind that covets, for those kind of drinks
and spontaneously fulfilled. In all my lives, never separated from perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. By completing of the stages and paths, may I quickly attain the state of Ashadara. Furthermore, in life after life, may I, pleasing him in return, be forever fostered by an accomplished Mahayana spiritual master, the source of every virtue of this world and beyond. In his care, may I acquire in him a firm, unshakable faith, pleasing him by every means possible, doing nothing even for an instant to disappoint. May my spiritual master impart to me every instruction and every teaching in its entirety. Having understood them faultlessly, may I practice them and be able to bring them to perfection. May never even for a moment fall under the sway of malevolent teachers and misleading friends. In every life, may every virtuous act gathered by way of body, speech, and mind be causes solely for the welfare of others and for the purest and highest enlightenment. On page 57, prayer of dedication. Through this virtue may I swiftly, having gained good each and every sentient being, without exception, in that state. Precious Supreme Bodhi Mind, may it where unborn arise, and where born never decline, but increase forevermore. Page 75, Migtsema. Migmetse waiter chen resig, remake yen pei wang poi jam pel yang, gang chen ke pei zug yen Tsongkhapa, lo sang drag pei jab la so ade. Thank you, Geshe.
I just have a few short ones. Geshe mentioned we've got lunch as from the Tibetans from yesterday. We have a wonderful lunch and few great leftovers. And I think Kurukulla is busy getting that ready for us. And Guru Puja recitations will be in the same room. We'll be setting up. The seating will remain the same. So if you want to stay, just leave your stuff on your spot or pick another one. And if folks can just help put the white books away. The other thing is on Monday night, we've got Golden Light Sutra recitation. We're going to start at 6 o'clock and we're going to go through until we're done. We're estimating around 9 o'clock. We'll see. We'll see how quickly we can go. No, I'm optimistic. Yeah, that's you. Even for you, Doug. So yeah, maybe put in your schedules until 10 o'clock. And Friday, as Geshe mentions, we've got the wonderful celebration on the 13th. There's going to be, first thing in the morning, we're going to have 8 Mahayana precepts. Geshe, I believe it's 4 in the morning because of the sun. Sun is rising at 5 o'clock. 4:30? 5 or 7. Sunrise rises at 5 o'clock. No, 4:30 is not. 4:30 is 4:30. Okay. 4:30 is good. When you have to get up at 3 something, it's a bit early. So Golden Light Sutra tomorrow night, and Mahayana precepts on Friday. Everyone that can help, please come help. We'll be busy all day long setting up the altar and just getting the center and everything ready. And on the night as well, if you can't come during the day, no problem. On the night, we will need some ushers to help us show people around to where they can go, just in general. So folks, just let me know if you want to help, even on the day, just let me know. And donations for the animal liberation, if we can get it in by the 16th? 15th. By the 15th, so we know size of boat, number of lobsters that we can get. And that's it. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, people can come and they can have something small.
Okay. Thank you, Geshe. Thank you. Have a enjoy lunch.
I mean, you just start reading and I can.
He just said briefly what he taught us. He didn't need the text. That's why I was telling him. Teach them to do that. And then there's the story about his. He broke his commitment. Yeah, not a story, it's split into 11 pieces, and then Anita by the 10 pieces will go, or you I'll talk to teachers together. And then just like with and then it yeah, that's the story, that's the real story.
Body split.